Okay, good evening, everyone. So today or tonight is actually August 25th, which is a Sunday night, about 9:19 p.m. So over the weekend, I had the opportunity to just not think about trading and went out to the mountain. I went to how do you call it? It's one of those B&B up in the mountain where you rent a cabin and then they got bikes for you to go out and do some biking, trails that you can follow. So it was a lot of fun. Um, so anyway, didn't want to think about trading, so had to go out and just do something else. But today's Sunday, market is open, and we're back at trading. So I just wanted to kind of give an update as to my thoughts on the market and what I have been thinking in terms of the market analysis. So one other thing that you can see that I have been trying to refine the charting process, as well as trying to update or switch out the technical indicators and see which one is going to give me the edge. So when it comes to trading, I think that it's very possible that what I think is good, someone else might think is just garbage. So I'm testing different scenarios. And what I have here, the purple line, the vertical purple line, are the session breakers. Down here I have, it's a custom indicator that I wrote. Basically, this is just the price change over the past, I think it's 13 bars, right? So if the price change over the past 13 bars is positive, it will go green. If it's negative, it will go red. On the main chart, I have the pivot, daily pivot. That's the pivot resistance, pivot support, and the pivot. And then on these, I have breakup structure, change of character, and this little green line or dash green line and dash red line. Those are order block. Okay. So one of the idea is that price, when it comes to an order block, because it was a previous support, we would expect to have some price reaction to it. So what I also learned while I was up in the mountain, I also had a chance to read or listen to some of the people who talk about or who teaches order block. Not all order blocks are created equal, and so as you can see, some of these price will just come right through, and then price don't even respect them. So not all these order blocks are created equal, and the trick here is to figure out what is an order block that has a high probability of price respecting it. Okay, and I think that's a very interesting point. And some people call that the POI, or point of interest, because if you have to plan your trades around every order block, then it's too confusing. There's just too many order blocks. Like this one right here, price went right through without even respecting it at all. This one down here, however, it does. And so how do we know which one is going to do the job, right? And the I guess it's a consensus. It's a consensus that the order block, the more extreme it is, the better that order block has. The higher the probability that price will respect that order block. But I think that one of the author in discussing order blocks really talk about the more important order block are the order blocks that have a liquidity sweep around it. And so what does that mean? That means that if there were some stop loss, the stop loss would have taken out, right? So that was a previous low, and if people bought here, their stop would be right below here. And the idea is that by the time this sweep through, then those stop loss have been taken out, and there is no more stop loss. All those liquidity has been taken out. So in terms of higher probability, this order block down here is the better one, simply because of this liquidity sweep down here. And so I think that as we develop our own strategy and our own method, we're going to figure out which one will work best. But at the moment, it seems to be the case that that is indeed a valid point, is that order blocks that have liquidity swept seems to have a better or higher probability of reversing. So same as this one, if price come down because of this liquidity sweep down here, price will respect this more as well compared to this one up here. But before price can get down there, we will have to look around this order block around these two blue lines. So that's I think in terms of market structures and some of the smart concept strategy is to be able to identify the order blocks and which order blocks would give you the highest probability. So we have taken some trades tonight, and they were pretty good trades, I guess. So one of the trade was actually up here, right? So we have a breakout structure to upside, and then it failed. It came down, give us a change of character, and then we took a sell, and that was a good trade right there. The other trade that I took was when this came down, it had a minor breakup structure right here. It's not labeled, but to me, I consider it to be. So when it breaks through and has this little dip here, and it didn't punch through, I took a buy right, I want to say probably right here, and close it up here. So that was based on this order block structure back here, as well as the divergence of price dropping deeper, and the momentum is actually rising. So that's why I took that trade. But with that, I think tonight's going to be very slow. Let's see if there's any news tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, there'll be some U.S. news, high-impact U.S. news, durable goods, and then we won't have any U.S. news throughout the week until Thursday. So Thursday we'll have inflation, U.S. jobs, jobless claims, GDP. Yeah, Thursday might have some high volatility there. And then Friday, we have CPI on Friday. So definitely, if nothing else, the volatility is going to go way high by Friday. And it'll be interesting to see what happens on Friday. So anyway, we don't have an open trade. If this thing breaks that PBR, I might get back in, provided that it breaks the trend line here. So if it does break here with some momentum, I might consider getting back in on a buy. All right, that's it for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow.